Aloha everybody, this is Coach Kavika. This is day 9 of the countdown challenge, so that means we only have one more day to go. So my challenge for you today is to read a book. So I realize you won't be able to read it in one day, but this is just a suggestion that you can kind of carry forward with you. I do have, I'm here in my bedroom, so I have some books on the bookshelf that I read and use as reference quite regularly. I'm going to go ahead and suggest a few of them to you. First is Eat and Run by Scott Jurek. So Scott Jurek won Western States 7 times, Western States 100-mile run 7 times. He won the Badwater 135-mile run twice. He set all kinds of ultramarathon records around the country. He's run the Appalachian Trail, and it was a record at the time. So in this book, he just described, I'm not suggesting that everybody become an ultramarathon champion, but it's just really good to have like someone to, I mean, basically he just started where we all start, and then he was really driven, so he was able to achieve what he wanted to. And so this book, Eat and Run, everybody loves to eat and run, but he does eat really super healthy food. He's a vegan. He's been vegan for a long time. Not saying that you need to go vegan. Go vegan. No, I'm kidding. But he just recognizes the need for training and recovery and fueling his body really well. So that's my first suggestion. There's another book, Rich Roll's Finding Ultra, and then Jason Lester's Running on Faith. I don't have those on the bookshelf. They're in my storage boxes right now, but those are the 2 guys that started Epic 5. Those are some really good books along that same line of people doing like extraordinary things. Okay, so we have a local doctor here, Dr. Sintani. He has a clinic in town, I believe, and I've been following him for a while. I actually got a chance to meet him at some of the vegetarian meetings, and he has a bunch of books out, but basically he did a study over in Waianae quite a long time ago using the basic Hawaiian diet, and just helped some people lose weight, get healthy, reduce the risk for diabetes, heart disease, all that kind of stuff. So he has some books. Another doctor on the island here, Dr. Ruth, I have her book, or I have a couple of her books, but they're in storage also. She has some really good running books also, and she's won hundreds of races. She's an Ironman champion. She's won her age group a bazillion times. So just a really good inspiration. Okay, I've talked about this book a lot before. It's a super small book. It's an easy read. You could probably read this one in one day. I think it only took me a day or 2 to get through it. But it's Superlife, Darin Olien. He has 5, what does it say? 5 simple fixes that will make you healthy, fit, and eternally awesome. It's great. He goes through hydration, nutrition, alkalinization, that's the pH level, either acid or alkaline, nutritional stress, detoxification, and then he does have some, he has some lists at the end of like the 10 great crucifers, which are basically dark green vegetables: arugula, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, collard greens, kale, mustard greens, and watercress. And then he has some recipes in the back too. So it's a super good book. I refer to this one all the time. He got me started on drinking really good water, pure water, and yeah, I recommend that one. Okay, so Dr. Sherzai came to speak to the Vegetarian Society. A lot of people are concerned about, as I get older, I'm losing my mind, literally. The food you put in your body makes a huge difference. So I suggest this one, the Alzheimer's Solution, and I don't think I've gotten through this whole thing yet. I read books in sections and things like that, but it was really good book. Okay, another heart doctor that came to speak to the Vegetarian Society, Dr. Kahn. He is America's heart doctor. So right now I notice that he's really gotten on YouTube a lot. I'm a new YouTuber myself too, but really good. He's a surgeon that didn't start out vegetarian or anything like that, but he's performing all these surgeries going, you know, people just keep coming, this is endless, like what can we do about it? And he figured out, oh, all the cholesterol that's blocking the arteries, we got to get rid of that. So the only way you can get too much cholesterol in your body is by eating plant foods. Okay, it sounds like I'm really advocating the vegan diet, which I follow myself, but anyway, it just happens that a lot of these books are just really healthy performance-based books. And then my favorite, these things are just loaded with information, is Dr. Greger's How Not to Die. This was his first one, and then 2 years later he came out with this, which was just this last year, How Not to Diet. These are very food specific, give you all kinds of tips on which are the best performance food. If you want to oxygenate your body before a workout, you eat beets, watermelons, things that will oxygenate your body. Really, this stuff really works. So these are going to take you more than a day to get through. I did read this whole book. I don't think I've read the second one yet. But anyway, so that's plenty of homework for you to do tonight. No, I'm kidding. Just the main thing is just get started informing, getting knowledge and learning things. So I'm old school. I read books. A lot of you do audio books. That's great. I'm starting to get more into media myself. I'm a YouTuber now. Okay, and then I also listen to podcasts. I love Rituals podcast. Can't get enough of that. All right, so sorry I rambled on, but this is kind of my favorite area here, and I saved it for last, almost second to last. Okay, so day number 9, start reading and getting educated. Okay, aloha, and we will see you very soon.